Hi everybody, I'm Dave.
And I'm Brenda.
A few weeks ago on our Show Me the Villas video, Courtyard edition, we found a little area that was interesting, that we had made some speculation that may be some changes in the construction methods that would be coming up in the future. We found out, got some confirmation on some of those changes. So we're gonna go take a look at how that will affect verandas in the future. All right, it has been a busy several weeks for me recently.
Yes,
been
it
out on the West Coast swing, was in California 1 week, then Las Vegas, and then Phoenix. Just got home from Phoenix yesterday, and go to Atlanta on Thursday. So it's another fairly quick turnaround. We're gonna kind of get a video put together here for you with some new information. Excuse that truck, that's awfully loud. I don't know if it shows on these legs, but with some new information that will affect veranda homes, at least some of them coming here in the near future. But wanted to mention a couple things here. Since we don't have time to put together a true fireside chat, we're gonna have a little roadside chat here before we go fly over. Brownwood trolley tours. I meant to mention this a couple weeks ago when we did our fireside chat. The Brownwood tours have restarted on the trolleys. You go to Brownwood Sales Center, if you want to do the trolley tour, you do need to go in and like make an appointment. Sign up for it. Sometimes you can hop right on the next one. Sometimes you may have to schedule it. Depends on how busy they are. We did the tour just to check, see how much different it was than in the past. A similar type tour for the Brownwood area. They did a good job of the area down south here. Yes. They are not doing the tours out of Sumter or Spanish Springs yet. Right. They may come in the future, but no date's been given if they do. Overall, the tour was pretty informative if you don't know much about the area. As far as an introduction, they did a really good job of that. So it's worth it if you're new to the area or just trying to learn about the villages. If you're already a resident and you're pretty knowledgeable of how the pools work in the rec centers, might not be worthwhile for you to go to it, but anyway, they are active, and I know I told you I would let you know when that happens. All right, just checking on the video here. The drone is bouncing around in the wind, so it looks like it's pretty steady on the camera. So hopefully we're not bouncing too bad. Don't want you to get seasick watching us. Then let's see. Then of course, the main thing we were going to talk about today was the veranda homes, the changes that may be coming to that. Now, I'm going to play a clip of what I said a few weeks ago and the Show Me the Villas video, Courtyard edition, and then we're going to go take a look at what we found. On the screen, I'm showing you this foundation that is turned sideways. Now, I wanted to point this out because it's a significant modification. I've pulled the plans on it. That's going to be a Charlotte, and they've modified it significantly to put it sideways. And you'll notice on the front right, far right hand side, that's where the master bedroom's going to be, actually on the front of the house, and the bedroom's going to be on the far right hand side. That's kind of flip-flopped from where it normally is on the Charlotte. And then the garage is going to be on the end there to the left. So the reason I wanted to show that is because that's a significant floor plan modification, which means that they're pretty, I won't say easily, but they're starting to be able to maneuver their floor plans. And Courtyard Villas are similar in size to designer homes. So I'm just thinking down the road, this may be an indication that down the road they'll be able to be nimble enough to start doing some of the designer homes with this process of the prefab or precast concrete. Now that's just me talking. I don't know. I think a lot of it has to do with, do they have the capability to do that much throughput at the plant where they're building these walls?
Because they'll still be doing the villas.
Yeah, they'll still be doing the villas, the engineering staff to make those floor plans, to tweak the floor plans. There's a lot, you know, I don't know. Right now, the whole operation you see, they use that one crane, and of course they have the set of trailers, but it's sort of one operation. If the plant is big enough and as well as they seem to be doing with this process now, I could see it expanding. And if it expands,
then they'll be
they need to be doing something different other than just Courtyard Villas, because they're building roughly 30, they're operating, you probably do 10 to 12 houses a day on average is what's done in the villages.
That's amazing.
And that's 3 of them are that. So, you know, 25, 30% of it is already in that process with one crane. So if they double, got another crane, you know, get trained up on it, and if the plant can handle it, that could actually be pretty good for the construction process. So I think I was right on that prediction.
You can congratulate yourself.
I think I mentioned in the clip that I thought there would be designer homes that may be coming next. It's actually veranda homes, which makes sense.
That's very close.
Yeah,
very close.
That's basically a designer home that's built in an area with a fenced backyard.
Yeah.
But it makes sense because they do all the verandas together. They build all the foundations at one time, sort of like they do with villas. So it makes sense they would be next to attempt to do these, well, not to attempt, they will be doing the precast concrete walls, at least on this section that we're gonna go look at. They are the Deluna Verandas South that will be done in the precast concrete. So we're gonna go fly over there and take a look at that. But before we get there, I wanted to do the area where there are some lots for sale. They've started selling lots, interior lots that is different from what they've done here recently. They had just been doing view lots. So some of the interior lots are now being sold at reasonable prices.
Yeah.
And we'll kind of fly over. These are probably already sold, the ones I'm going to show to you by the time this video goes up. But it'll give you an idea of what they are starting to put on the market, where you can build your own custom home. All right, you ready to go check these things out?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go and take a little flight here.
Sounds good.
All right, I want to start off real quick. We're at the entrance into Deluna Phase 2, and you can see right there, they have finished the precast concrete walls in this first section. Now these are right up against the turnpike, you can see. And we're gonna go and now slide over here and show you some of the lots that are for sale. Now they've been selling lots, pull out that sheet for me.
Okay.
Right over here, let me get off in a safe area. All right, right here there are some lots for sale that actually have a little bit of a view. Let me go to the other side and turn around so you can kind of see what that view would be. Bear with me as I get across here over these houses in a safe area. All right, let's spin it around and take a look. So these lots right here, there's one of them is listed for $79,000. One of them is $89,000. I'm sorry, that is not correct. I'm looking at the wrong. They're $49,000. I thought that sounded high. $49,000 right there in the middle, and the one on the right there is $59,000. Now it'll have some water behind it, and you will see some homes there, but that's not too bad a price for this area. Keep in mind there will be potential turnpike noise. We are kind of close to there, so if you're sensitive to that type of noise, then you may want to keep that in mind. Now this lot on the end of that road, that one right there that's kind of walled around on the sides, that one's going to be $99,000. And I'm guessing that house would be, I don't have to put it sideways. I'm not sure how that's going to look at the end, but it goes that whole length there at the end, and again that's $99,000. And it'll have views really kind of on 3 sides.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too.
And I think some of this water and all will be cleaned up a little bit. Now that right there, I'm not positive if that's village owned or if that's private, whether that gets cleaned up any. I imagine it's got walls around it, so I imagine that's village owned. So, but that gives you an idea of some of the lots. And also right here, let me back up a little bit. These along here on the water, that one of those right in there is $89,000, and one of them is $79,000. The 79 is a little more over this direction, kind of near where those trucks are at. That one is $79,000. Now, these May prices, you know, that's where they're listed now. They may already be sold, but there'll be other lots that come up for sale eventually. But I thought it was interesting that they did have a couple of them that were, you know, much cheaper than in the past. They're not the $200,000 and $300,000 lots. All right, now let's go ahead and head out. I'm gonna get as close as I can and manage to keep in sight here. I can't fly directly to these verandas, but I can get close enough that we can zoom in, do a digital zoom, and we can talk about what we're looking at. All right, let me head out this way. Just bear with me as we fly that direction. You can see most of the roads are in now. There's a lot of construction in different areas. They're bouncing around. You can see some over here. There were some at the entrance, and then way over on the far side there, you can see that we have construction going on. All right, I'm getting close to my limits here where I'm comfortable here and being able to see. All right, so I'm gonna stop right here. We'll do some digital zooming on the rest of it. Right there where all those concrete pads are, that is the Noah Villas. Those are the next area where they're starting to put the walls up for that precast concrete. While I'm over there, I'll mention, just like in the other video, the bond for those villas, the Noah Villas, was $24,947 or $1,368 if you pay it yearly. The first ones I showed you when we took off, I should have mentioned, that was Elijah Villas. Those are the ones where all the walls are up. They haven't started with the roofing yet, and that's right against the turnpike. That's where the high bond was, $36,348 or $1,994. So just kind of getting you fresh up to date on there. Now, this area over here to the left, right across from where those pads are, that section right there, and I'll highlight it as I go, so you can see what we're talking about. That is going to be the Deluna Verandas South. And that is confirmed. They will be precast concrete, just like the Courtyard Villas. Now remember, the precast concrete has only been in Courtyard Villas up to this date. And I had a feeling that they were going to expand to something else. But that is confirmed. I've seen the plans, I've seen the permits.
So you got that one right.
That one's definitely going to be precast concrete. You can see they've already started a couple of foundations. What will happen is they'll probably go through and finish all of those foundations like they do in a Courtyard Villa. Finish all the foundations before they come over and start putting the walls up. Now, this will affect some of my other predictions, which I put a caveat on. In Richmond, we had talked about the, I don't know what they were, Maxwell Villas in Richmond. They're the ones that are going to be tucked back there in the back section of Richmond, kind of a private area. I still believe those are going to be the Courtyard Villas. And I'd said then there might be something in between before those were built, because it didn't look like the land was ready. So we've reflown that, and it definitely is not ready to have foundations put there yet. But that is probably because they're going to be working on these verandas. So if you're looking for Richmond and waiting for that, I don't have a date yet. The roads are really starting to get, farther along, but I still think we're a couple of months from having anything really going on over in Richmond for a foundation. I think my initial prediction was for May, and that may be right. It may still be on track. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Now there's going to be some other verandas that will be in. There's actually going to be 3 sections of verandas in Deluna, and I'm going to give you a further update. I've got a really comprehensive video I would like to do of this area, but I'm waiting to be able to actually get in there and ride around on the golf cart and be able to take off and land from within the area. And right now, the roads are still officially closed. There's a whole lot of activity, a lot of people riding around in there, but as long as it's posted, I'm not going in there and flying, taking off and landing in that area. But I've got this mapped out. I think I know where all of the different types of buildings are going to be done. Some quick ones. There's going to be some patio villas over this way. There's going to be some cottage homes in here. There are going to be some, like I said, 3 areas of verandas, and I'll map all that out and give you where the what the bonds are for each and every section as soon as I can get in there and build a good video. Yeah, I've been doing research when I'm on the road, so don't think that when I'm on the road I'm not trying to get information for you guys. I am still getting that stuff
trying to help out.
built out.
Yeah.
So last little flyover, this is where most of the homes are being built right now. So right at the entrance, you can kind of see here we're heading over towards the existing part of Deluna, and across the turnpike there you can see that is St. John's, and just to the left is the Richmond Pitch and Putt, which eventually will open. I'm guessing fall. They aren't even growing grass there yet, but you can definitely tell it's shaping up.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
So, all right, that was a quick one, I know, but hopefully there was some useful information there, and we're going to have a comprehensive coverage of this area soon, and we'll get that to you as soon as we can. So until next time, join us next time we explore the villages.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.